reason I purchased a drone was not only to give my car videos a unique style and perspective, but I also wanted to be able to document some of my travels and adventures. However, the 3DR Solo suffers from one critical weakness that turns this incredible cinematic tool into nothing more than just a little toy helicopter, and that is the gimbal. Hey guys, Leviathan here. Yes, this is still a car channel, as you can see by the Ferrari F40 sticker on my drone. Today I want to give you guys a backstage perspective into my channel and the effort that goes into making some of my videos. So I'll be talking about the 3DR Solo drone and what my experience has been like with this. Rather, I should say what my frustration has been like with this device. So let's begin. To be fair, I think this is an incredible device and I've been able to capture some epic footage with the drone. However, the biggest weakness is the gimbal itself. So the gimbal essentially acts as a Steadicam for the drone, which keeps the camera stable as the drone is in motion. It also absorbs some of the vibrations from the drone itself. To illustrate my challenge with the drone, let me share my most recent experience. So picture this. I'm in Oman, specifically the Northern Peninsula. It's not a place where you visit every year. In fact, it's probably a place you only visit once a lifetime. So I run through the calibration exercise and prepare my drone for takeoff. You press and hold fly, the motor starts spinning. Press and hold fly again, the drone ascends to a predefined altitude. I spend a few seconds checking to make sure that the gimbal works, and it does. However, 10 seconds later, the gimbal flops. So the most common issue why people actually experience gimbal flop is because the gimbal isn't connected correctly to the drone. What happens is the wire typically interferes with the mechanism which causes a gimbal flop. That's not the case in my example because it was connected correctly. So I land the drone, press and hold fly, the drone lands, and I run through the calibration exercise once again. Before I have a chance to hit fly to start the motors, I get the warning, solo battery too low to fly. So I switch the battery for a fresh one and prepare for takeoff once again. Press and hold fly, the motor starts spinning, press and hold fly again, the drone ascends. This time, the gimbal is working, or appears to be working, and I start my flight. So I'm able to capture about 4 minutes of footage, as you can see in this example, and then next thing I know, I get the gimbal flop. So essentially the gimbal falls and you virtually see nothing, nor can you control the gimbal itself. So your footage becomes crap. Since then, I've had a few more positive experiences with the drone. In fact, yesterday to be specific. So my experience has been 50-50, but while 3DR Solo has constantly provided incredible updates to the drone and the flight modes, my biggest issue really comes down to the gimbal, because without a proper functioning gimbal, you essentially have nothing more than a toy helicopter. I don't know if my experience is the consensus, but it's something which has really limited my ability to use this device to its full potential. So my goal is to keep using the drone and try to get you some cool footage of my car, potentially a Ford GT or whatever comes down my way. So stay tuned for more. I know this is a slightly different video, so feel free to give me your feedback on what you thought. If you're interested in learning more about how I make my videos, feel free to ask in the comments down below and I'll be happy to share. I started with just a really basic GoPro 2 where I captured the Sweet Mustang comment, and I've been trying to expand my knowledge and my skill set ever since. So guys, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more. Hopefully you guys can join me in my progression as I start to learn more about making videos and interesting and entertaining content. Thanks for your time.